Apart from being the new year, this is also the time when love is in the air as most shadis take place around this time. And the big fat Indian wedding is a reality that we have often seen and experienced. So in today's special, we are going to count down to the top 5 shadis in India that hit the headlines not just for their celebrity dulha dulhans and baratis, but also for the der sara paisa that was spent like pani in these shadis that became the talk of the town. This story has been compiled by one of my subscribers just like you, Amit Shukla, who has acted in films like Ranjana and been a marketing assistant on a few other films. You can check his profile out on IMDb. So without much ado, let's begin with this ulti ginti of the blatant show of paisa, power and pyar. We start off with the Ambanis' Chashmo Chirag, Akash Ambani's shadi with Shloka Mehta. Well, it's first on the countdown simply because the kharcha of this shadi has not been disclosed or revealed anywhere. Otherwise, ये तो आप सब जानते हैं कि भाई मुकेश भाई is the richest man of India. So the cost of his Ladla's Lagan would have to be touching the gagan. पर कहते हैं लड़का हीरा है. After all, he said I do to the heiress of a glittering diamond company worth $300 million called Rosy Blue, owned by her billionaire parents Russell and Mona Mehta. Akash's behna Isha also got married in 2018, a shadi that saw everyone from international netas to abhinetas. Yes, it had Shah Rukh Khan, Beyonce and Hillary Clinton in attendance. People familiar with this shadi estimated the kharcha to be around $100 million, but one khabri close to the Ambanis is believed to have told the media, राज की बात बताऊं, $15 million से ऊपर एक फूटी कौड़ी भी खर्च नहीं हुई है. But while others may care about the money matters, all I want to know is whether Hillary Ba and Beyonce Ben did a step of Garba or two, because after all, no Gujju shadi is ever complete without that. Ask me. On that note, hey, hello to the next in line of big fat Indian shadis, and who do we have here? Vinita Agrawal and Mukit Teja, जिनकी शादी ब्याह का खर्चा was reportedly as much as the population of India, a full 130 crores. Yes, London-based mining magnate Pramod Agrawal's beti got married to Mukit Teja at an exotic European destination with as many as 800 sage sambandhis who were regaled with performances by everyone from Shakira to Pritam in Puglia, a town in Italy, not in UP. Next up is the shadi of Sanjay Hinduja and Anu Mahatani that ran into a full 140 crores back in April 2016. The Baratis included hotties from Hollywood and Bade Buzurg from Bollywood. Speaking of which, there was also Malaika Arora, her bete ki umar ka boyfriend Arjun Kapoor with Rangila Ranveer Singh. और ये लो, इस शादी में तो जेलो भी थी. And Nicole Scherzinger, who is a big American singer, and both these Param Sundaris did a lot of Naach Gana to entertain the high and mighty mehmans of this Maha matrimony. And if you thought कि यहाँ बारातियों का स्वागत सिर्फ पान पराग से हुआ था, then I'm not talking to you. Because this shadi had cham-chamati BMWs lined up for the 16,000 sage sambandhi of the host who attended this wonderful vivah. On number 2 is the big fat Indian wedding of one of the richest Indian families right here in Dubai. I'm talking about Rizwan Sarjan, whose son Adil Sarjan married his Sajni Sana Khan at an exclusive destination wedding for a whopping 200 crore rupees. This cruise wedding went places, sailing from Barcelona in Spain to Marseille and Cannes in France, and ultimately ended in Savona in Italy, ensuring that all the Baratis had the time of their life in this marriage on the Mediterranean. And this super filmy shadi reportedly had all the events inspired from a film, Dil Dhadakne Do, and of course had quite a few filmy sitare in attendance, from Shilpa Shetty and Gauhar Khan to Bad Boys Badshah and Yo-Yo Honey Singh, who performed on board. Rizwan bhai, sorry, I couldn't make it to your son's wedding. I wasn't invited, you see. Just kidding. And moving on, finally, on the top spot, we have the Sahara Parivar, Sahara Pranam, who are among the first ones to redefine the big fat Indian weddings with a massive marriage party for Sahara Subrato Roy's two Anmol Ratan, Sushanto and Simanto. This idea of double couple cost the Saharas a jaw-dropping 554 crores, and that too way back in 2004. Both the betas of the Sahara Shri got hitched on the very same day, and the two had their VIP mehmans flying over in private jets. From Big B and his bahu Aishwarya Rai to Anil Ambani and Mulayam Singh Yadav, it was a male milap of the high and the mighty. The Khane Ka menu spanned across 110 dishes from across the globe, designed for every kind of palate. The outfits of Dulha Dulhan and their parivar were designed by Sabyasachi Mukherjee and Rohit Bal. But the best part about this shadi, according to me, was Subrato Roy's kind gesture of getting 101 underprivileged girls married. Along with this, Sahara Shri also distributed food to over 15,000 beggars. However, just a few years later, he ended up in jail for 2 years on charges of massive monetary frauds. Now 73 years old, Subrata Roy is currently out on parole since 2016. Okay, so that completes our list of the most expensive shadis where money was no bar with Sitaro ki chamkar bar bar. And now moving on from Bihar to Bal, let me remind you that you can still avail the full 40% discount on your supply of the It Really Works vitamins for hair. See friends, if you're suffering from hair loss or hair thinning like me, then give it a try. Trust me, these vitamins have worked like a charm for me, and everyone who I've recommended this to or who has used it after my recommendation has only come back satisfied. It works for men and for women, so order it through the special link in the description or else ignore it, just like paise wale people ignore karodo ke kharche in the big fat Indian weddings. Do let me know your thoughts on this special feature. You can connect with me on Instagram, Facebook and on Twitter. It's either @ReviewRon or @Ronak Kotecha. Like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Please, if you've already subscribed, but even if you don't do any of these things, as always, thank you so much for watching this one. Please take care of yourself and those around you. Jai Hind.